Hello and welcome back to Crimson Gaming. I'm Melvin, sometimes known as Melvin the Crimson Taurus, and today we are starting a new game. As you can see, this is Deus Ex Human Revolution, the director's cut. So before we jump into a little bit about this game, this is the third game in the Deus Ex series, and it came out way back in 2010. Oh boy, 10 years ago. Can you imagine? Man, time flies. Anyway, even though this is the third game, this is actually a prequel to the first Deus Ex and Deus Ex Invisible War. So I won't be talking about those two because it would have spoilers involved. However, Deus Ex, when it first came out, was amazing, the story, everything. Invisible War, however, not as good. Graphically superior, but not as good. And then, of course, the series took a break for a minute, and then here we have Human Revolution, which was just brilliant, and I hope you guys enjoy. And, of course, it led to the sequel, Mankind Divided, which is, in my opinion, very good. So, we're going to be doing a new game plus, and that means that I'm going to have all my powers from previous playthroughs. Yeah, I know, it's kind of like cheating, but I don't feel like playing fresh. And I'm also going to try to do a stealth, no alarms run, all that junk that is associated with it. Try not to kill, although I might pop one or two people in the head just because. I'm saying that I am going to save scum, so if you don't like that, sorry. But that's just how I am. I'm going to cut out most of it unless it's just right there. And, for full disclosure, this is actually my third time trying to record this. Every time something went wrong. And in one particular part, I actually forgot to do a major thing, so yeah, let's not mess up again. If you're hearing this, that means we did it this time. Huzzah! So, as per usual, I'll be quiet on cutscenes. I'm going to do a little Jensen inner monologue, and let's not waste any more time. Let's do it. Deus Ex Human Revolution. Oh, and we're playing on the hardest difficulty.
Is everything in place?
Almost.
What do you mean, almost?
I have spoken with Montreal. The broadcast satellites are ours when we need them. A few weeks of discomfort, and the public will be primed for our recall.
And the clinics?
We control their birth rates. They will do as we say.
I still think we should wait for the referendum.
We can't afford to wait. America's Science Board convenes next month.
But the mood among the delegates is shifting. I'm positive that given more time...
No. By going public with this discovery, Sarif is forcing our hand.
The world will not change overnight just because David Sarif willed it. Besides, we can do nothing until our biochip is ready.
I thought you said you were close.
Finding the correct nerve interface has proven more challenging than anticipated. Fortunately, thanks to David, I now know where to look.
And in Washington tonight, crowds continue to gather in front of the Capitol. Most are demanding that Congress severely restrict efforts to alter the human body's abilities. This in response to claims made by biotechnology expert David Sarif that his firm may have discovered a way to make human-controlled evolution available to all. Sarif Industries researchers are set to arrive in Washington tomorrow to defend their claim. But for tonight, this is Eliza Cassan
all due respect, Major, I'll expect 2 security details waiting for us on the tarmac. No, we won't be going through the terminal. It's too exposed. Yes. I'm glad you understand. Good night, idiot.
Something wrong?
No, not for me, it isn't. But you keep pulling on that necklace, Dr. Reed, and you're gonna break it. Come on, Meg. You've defended your research before.
That was different. Then it was all just theories. But this discovery, Adam, it's big. Kepler big. Rosetta Stone big.
So, what's the problem?
They'll want to know how I found it.
Megan, we're leaving for DC and... Adam, you're there. Good, good.
You need something, boss?
Yeah, I want to go over your security plans for Washington before we leave. You and your team ready to go, Megan?
Almost, David. We're just rechecking data.
Well, make it snappy. We have to actually be in Washington before you can dazzle all those federally appointed know-it-alls.
I hate it when he does that. Come on, I'll walk you part way.
All right, here we are. You're Adam Jensen, or I'm Adam Jensen, or, well, we're Adam Jensen. And we're in Megan's office.
We shouldn't keep him.
So, there's actually an achievement you can get in here.
Patient X.
That's nothing, Adam. Just some of the research. Look, we really have to go.
Yeah, you can actually get an achievement in here. I already got it, but if you interact with 3 personal things of hers, because we're Snoop. That's what Adam Jensen does.
Be careful with that. It's a first edition. David bought it for me. Are you coming?
In a second.
Now, I'm not going to really read this stuff. You guys could just pause if you want to read it.
Wow, how long ago was this taken?
In grad school. Before I met you.
Back when you were hobnobbing with the rich and famous, I see. I wonder if Mr. Darrow remembers you.
God, I hope not.
And that's Sweet Pea making a cameo.
You know, you really should get in the habit of locking your computer, Meg.
I know. Frank gets on me about it too.
Wait, was this a scroll? Yeah.
Please, Adam. I'm nervous enough.
Yeah, well, I don't care. I'm snooping.
Hey, stop reading my emails.
No. Alright, there we go. And the achievement should pop. And let's continue.
And I thought women were the ones who kept men waiting.
That's sexist.
Warning. This lab is for authorized personnel only.
What did you mean back there, Meg? About how you found it?
Nothing. It's just my nerves talking.
There's something I should know. About this place, about Sarif.
Megan!
Hold on.
We're still getting biochemical fluctuations across the artificial flow cells.
Okay. But the increased neural peptides coming from the PDOT cluster could be throwing off your calibrations.
Right. I'll double-check that.
I can't believe you were asking about David. You've been here long enough to know of... Eric! You wouldn't be avoiding me, would you?
I wouldn't dream of it, Dr. Reed. I think I know why Declan's readings are off.
Too many peptides?
I'm thinking the glial tissue breakdown we noticed after splicing in the repressive protein might be the cause. If we had a better cytometer...
We might get a more accurate reading that confirms your theory. I'll ask David to consider it.
What is this
Well,
gibberish?
if he orders one from Page Industries, maybe they'll throw in another cappuccino maker.
You overthink everything, Adam. The work we're doing is good. We're helping people overcome their physical limitations.
Yeah, except most of our clients seem to be DOD.
You're doing
It's
good.
not all
Just another hour to go.
We work with teachers, doctors, construction workers.
Damn it!
Watch it, Eddie. Those boxes are worth more than your salary.
Sorry.
Nia, you almost ready?
For Washington? Huh.
Ah, Dr. Reed. This is General O'Neill.
Dr. Sevchenko was telling me you've made progress on the Typhoon.
Yes, thanks to Vasily, actually.
As I was saying, sir, the Typhoon uses a modified combat chassis like the one I'm wearing. But I've improved its design using shaped microcharges to propel the steel balls.
And the backblast problem?
Solved through kinetic bleeders in the augment. Here, watch.
This
Go
should
ahead.
be interesting. Something gonna go boom. I like the boom.
Impressive. How soon till it's ready?
I'm afraid I have to run, but Vasily has all the details, General.
Of course.
We still have some work to do.
You're right. The teacher would just love having one of those things.
You're missing the point. Defense contracts keep us afloat, but neural augmentations that make you think faster, react quicker, they can really improve a life. Everybody's lives. David's talked about it for years.
Yeah, he is a talker.
He's a good man. Admit it, Adam. A part of you likes him.
I like everyone, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, right.
Oh, entering the elevator. Is this a bad time to say I'm claustrophobic? Ooh, bedroom eyes.
How far are you going?
Diane's office. I forgot to leave her a key so she can walk Kubrick. He's gotten big.
Does she not look like an
knocking
Olsen
over all my
twin?
plants.
Did you destroy that vase yet?
I moved it. And I fenced in the yard. Like you always said you were going to.
Yeah, never got around to that. Sorry.
Me too. About a lot of things. Adam, there's something
Good evening.
Pritchard.
So, are we all ready for the trip?
There's Farida. I'd better hurry. See you at the helipad, Adam.
Sure.
This prick interrupted me.
Did I interrupt something, Jensen?
You fixed that firewall yet?
You don't fix an entire firewall. You find the loophole and plug it.
Then did you plug it?
Yes, I did. Want to know how? Oh, wait, I forgot. Ex-cop. I doubt you'd understand.
Ex-SWAT, and you'd be surprised. Sarif has to see you too.
Athena. She wants me to show her how to track our scientist-implanted locator devices. In case your security plans in Washington don't measure up.
They will.
Gentlemen, how wonderful to see you both. Go right in, Adam. He's waiting.
This is the newest in encrypted GPL trackers. It transmits data to our dedicated...
Oh, the boss has such an awesome office.
I don't care what it takes. I want you, Darrow, in Washington, by my side.
Man doesn't jump for anyone. He's a Nobel Prize winner.
Senators love this guy, Lyle. The hearings will go much smoother with him there. Big day for us tomorrow. Everything in place?
Yes, sir. Capitol Police will escort us to the Hill, and then Federal Protection Services takes over.
Good, good. How's our girl holding up?
She's nervous.
All she has to do is show him her research. She explain it to you?
Not really into the whole science thing, boss.
It's incredible. All those purists out there accusing us of tampering with the natural order, when all Megan's done is figure out how to unlock the potential that exists within our own DNA. It's safer and easier than anything you, Darrow, ever did.
What?
Environmental malfunction. Laboratory subsection 6. All lab chiefs, please report in.
We'd better not take any chances. Not tonight. Use my elevator to get down there. You know the code?
Yeah, 0451.
Let me know what you find. Athena, get someone to shut off the damn racket.
Yes, sir.
Huh. Well, that can't be good. Ooh, chess. Boss's office is really good. He's kind of a prick, though. He has a picture of himself.
Code is 0451.
Thank you for reminding me. I actually did forget. No joke. I actually did forget. I admire your balls, sir. Now, let's get to action. Okay, so the controls are kind of weird. You hit X for entering stuff instead of A. I don't know why they do that, but they just...
Pritchard, where's Megan? She report in yet?
Her GPL implant shows her moving through the microchem labs. I think she's running.
Damn. Must have been a serious equipment failure. Can you get eyes on her?
I'm trying, but the intellicams aren't responding. There's interference coming from somewhere. Find out what's happening, Jensen. Hurry!
Richard? Richard!
Oh, we took out the gun. So, like I said, we're not going to really be using guns. This is, for the most part, a non-lethal run. Every now and then we'll pop somebody in the head. Oh. Every now and then we'll pop someone in the head, but for the most part, it will be non-lethal stealth takedowns, all that stuff. And who knows, maybe some of this you'll actually be able to use as a bit of a walkthrough, which would be cool, even though I am not so boy. That's 4 dead bodies now. Oh, make that 5 or 6. Seven. Oh my. 8. Hey. Can you not see me? I don't think he can see us. Yeah, what's going on here? Right. We don't need no stinking tutorial. I don't know where these floating captions are coming from. It's kind of weird. It's freaking me out. As I crawl through the vent, and I have telepathy because I'm not using hands to open that. I'm amazing. Oh, that's why the ladies love me. Oh, no, he could definitely see through. He just did not care. That's scary. Darn. Again, what is this tutorial thing? What's happening here? Alright, so the game just auto-saved. We're going to manually save just in case, because I will most likely fail at this part unless you do it right. So they actually want you to open fire here, but you don't have to. Instead, like I said, we're going to be as stealthy as possible. And part of the reason for this is because Adam Jensen is not a murderer. Even though he used to be a cop, but still, he is not a murderer. He was one of those few good cops you hear about.
I'll be ready if he tries again.
Pretty mythical.
Who the hell is this guy? Lost. I'll be ready if he tries again.
Go. Who the hell is this guy? Now, they were already in search mode and alert, so that tells you right there you were supposed to get into a firefight. But Adam Jensen's too smart for that. And I'm happy we made it past that room because it's 2 other ones that are much harder and much more annoying. Mind you, I wouldn't even say this is a true tutorial stage. Not yet anyway. And yes, I'm, for the most part, always going to be in crouch. The reason for that is you don't make noise.
Understood, sir.
Okay, just go. Remember, come behind this back one and not behind one of the pillars. That would be bad. And don't roll out when someone's passing by like that. Oh, he stopped right there. So let's let him turn around, and I don't think that guy will see us, but still, you can see. No. Okay. Sometimes they can see you and they'll like, hey, what's going on here? Okay. Oh. Is that door closed? No, it isn't. Don't admire the Oh, Now, don't admire the graphics too much. Speaking of graphics, yeah, graphically the game didn't hold up, but it's still pretty fun. Oh, the heck? Is that a woman? Graphically the game didn't hold up, and let's see. And they reuse a lot of character models. Okay. Oh no. God darn it. That was my mistake. I didn't think. You see, that's what I get for going too fast. So when it comes to this mess, you have to go. You have to be patient. I wasn't patient, and I'm not cutting that out. And sorry for the saves coming. I'm not cutting that out because I said I wouldn't. I mean, it was right here, that's why. So it's no point. Like, what, 3 seconds? That guy too. They see me? They did see me. This is the part that I was saying. It's kind of annoying. So if I mess up again, I might just cut it out and get to the ending part. And yeah, I'm not very good at this game. Made it to the exit. That's all we gotta do. Just make it out. How do we do this? I really should just open fire and dispatch all of them. Oh, something. That way, you're that way. I'm just not leaving, and I have nothing to throw. Seriously, coming? Yeah, I didn't think you would. Oh boy.
Someone had no. Over there! Hey, stop!
God darn it. Okay, we made it. Jeez Louise. So again, patience is the key to that, and we're going to save right now, just in case. We'll save in slot 3. That was where the third playthrough was at, and blew that. But yeah, it's patience with this game, and that's one of the few times where I guess I didn't have any. Oh! My God. I'm still gonna kill you. It ain't over. I'm just bleeding from everywhere. I got you. Ah, shit.
CT probe shows the bullet caused severe hematoma. We need to repair that artery.
My God, how thick was the glass?
Come on, Adam. Stay with us.
Yeah, he's not good to me like this.
Prepare for insertion of ERCC-1 craft.
Steady.
He doesn't need that.
Where's that cyber arm prosthesis?
I love you.
Haven't you lost enough people today?
I'm sorry.
We're seconds away.
His body can take it.
Miraculous.
I think we got it, Doc.
Give him the info link.
Fine. Give me the telecom package.
Okay, well, Adam looked like he got jacked. I do like those shades.
Adam, it's David. You in the building?
Just entered the lobby.
Sorry to pull you out of sick leave so soon, but we've got a situation. A break-in at our Milwaukee Junction factory. Meet me at the helipad.
I have to see Pritchard first. Something's wrong with my retinal enhancement.
Frank's on the second floor in the tech lab. Make it quick. People's lives are at stake.
Okay, so I'm gonna save again real quick because path is gonna split. I'm going to show you what happens if you take your sweet time.
Christ, Adam, while you were strolling around the offices, the situation got worse. Meet me in the chopper, I'll explain.
And we're back. And that didn't sound good. I wonder what could have gone wrong.
The office is on edge.
I think this is the way there. Hello.
Man, I didn't believe it when they said you were coming back, boss. Not the way you were busted up.
I don't have time for this.
All the contracts we lost because of the last attack and the Washington hearings being postponed.
Yeah, don't have time for you either. So, what happened?
Welcome back, Jensen.
We can skip this. Blah, blah, blah.
Great.
Alright. So, let's see what happened since we took so long. And mind you, we really did take long for no reason. It takes about 25, 30 minutes for this to happen.
Eight people, Adam. 8 good men and women whose only crime was to come to work today. And those so-called pro-human purists slaughtered them.
All of them? You're sure?
If we're lucky, the plant manager might still be alive, Josie Thorpe. They needed her to get into the administration wing. But SWAT isn't holding out much hope for her survival.
We'll see about that. So what am I looking at here? Who are these guys?
I told you. Pro-human purists. The same purists who've been firebombing limb clinics all over the country. They broke in a few hours ago, right after we moved the Typhoon in for assembly line factory.
The Typhoon? Megan's team was testing it the day that bastard... Who's on point for these guys?
Adam, I know you and Megan were once...
Who is on point for these guys?
Goes by the name of Sanders. That's him there. But he isn't augmented, Adam. So he can't be one of the mercs who attacked us.
Didn't have a problem killing innocent people, though.
Yeah, and he did know exactly how to get inside the plant.
So how do you want me to handle him?
I don't. Not right away. Your first priority is to recover the Typhoon. I can't let SWAT inside until you've got it. But as far as rules of engagement go, I'll defer to you. Lethal or non-lethal?
Okay. I don't think there's any more changes, but...
I'm not about to take any chances. Not this time.
Lethal it is. But remember, Josie's still in there. And I'd hate to see any more of our people get caught in the crossfire. You remember what it's like in there? A lot of tight and closed hallways. But the labs themselves are pretty open. High ceilings. So you want something you can use from a distance or up close?
Give me something with distance. If I get too close, I'll take them out personally.
Just try not to break anything expensive. The Typhoon should be in the factoring labs, but Frank will tell you more as you go in. I've got him running comms.
Terrific. Anything else?
Keep your eyes open for Josie. Now free her if you can, but the Typhoon is your #1 priority. We developed it for the alphabet agencies, and if we don't deliver it to them intact and still a secret, well, I'm sure you'll get the job done right.
Gentlemen!
Okay, so there we go. Let's go back in time, shall we? Almost like this never happened. Whoa. So, like I said, you have about 25, 30 minutes. You can take your time, but not too much time.
Mr. Jensen, I didn't think you'd... Oh, wow. I guess you're here about the break-in. Did you need directions or something?
It hasn't been that long, Cindy. I may not look the same, but my memory's pretty intact.
Oh, I didn't mean
I mean, of course, your memory's fine, sir. It's just that, well, things have been switched around a lot ever since the...
Ever since the first attack?
Yes, sir. The lab floors were pretty much demolished. We're rebuilding them, but most of our researchers are working off-site now. Everyone else has been shuffled around, so if you need help finding someone...
I don't suppose we moved the helipad, did we?
I don't see how we could have moved it. Oh, you're teasing me. Very funny, Mr. Jensen. Go up the stairs to the second floor, then around the cafeteria to the exit. I think I saw Farida heading there earlier.
Where's the tech lab?
It's not really a lab, sir. It's more of an office with a lot of computer equipment shoved in it. Mr. Pritchard complains about it all the time. Go up the stairs behind me and take a right. You'll find it near the end of the hall.
You said everyone's been moved around?
Almost everyone. Who were you looking for?
I need to get to Sarif's office.
Oh, he and Mrs. Margulis are still in the penthouse. You can use the elevator at the left wing of the building to get there.
Has my office been moved?
No, sir. You still have that great view of the lobby. Mr. Pritchard wanted it, but Mrs. Margulis put a stop to that. Up 2 floors and make a right.
Thanks.
That's what I'm here for. Anything else, sir?
I'll find my way.
If you say so. It's good to have you back, sir.
Okay, so we'll do some quick exploring, listen to some conversations, and maybe confront a few people.
No, but Jensen, isn't it a bit early to toss him back into the trenches?
I hear he's almost fully recovered.
His body accepted augmentations with remarkable ease, but that doesn't mean his mind.
You're talking about me and I'm right here.
We all know what happened when he was with SWAT.
The Mexican Town Massacre wasn't his fault.
Then why was he kicked off the
Now
force?
I am.
I'm just saying he's too much of a risk.
You're a wiener.
Jensen, didn't hear you coming. You should probably be heading for the helipad, don't you think?
Care to repeat what you were saying about me to my face, Peterson?
Hey, listen. I didn't mean anything by it. I'm just tense about the Milwaukee Junction situation. Everybody is.
And you think telling people that their chief of security isn't up to the job is a good way to make them feel better?
No, that's not what I... Look, Jensen, everybody here knows what happened to you 6 months ago. Normal people don't recover from augmentation surgery this fast.
I guess I'm not normal then.
Apparently not.
Glad we could clear that up. Oh, and for the record, I wasn't kicked off the force. I quit.
That's not what the papers said.
The papers lie.
You had your say, and I learned my lesson, all right?
You're lucky I don't break your face in right now. Alright, let's continue on. Where are we continuing on to? Yes, that's right, we need to see Pritchard. So, Tech Labs. Right over there.
Why is David keeping the SWAT team from going in right away? Doesn't he remember the last attack?
You can't compare the two. Those guys were obviously military. These ones are just vandals.
Vandals with guns and bullets that kill people.
Look, David cares about his people, but he needs to protect his client's interests. Don't worry, I'm sure he's got a plan.
Let's read that. Alright. Pritchard.
About time. What happened? You get stuck in an air duct on the way over?
Yeah, nice to see you too, Francis. Something's wrong with my retinal display. Can you fix it?
If it's what I think it is, probably. Of course, it might still. Oh, looks like your left and right imaging processors weren't completely in sync. But don't worry, your Sentinel health implant will kick in soon, repairing any damage that might have caused. Your retinal display should be fine now. Its recognition software won't be picking up hostiles yet, but you should be seeing radar and targeting reticules. Biomedical data too, if you're in pain.
Right. We done here? Because Sarif is waiting for me at the helipad.
I know. Radicals have broken into our manufacturing plant and taken hostages. Maybe this time you'll actually save people.
You know what, you prick? I've had just about enough of you.
If you got a problem with me, Pritchard, why don't you just say it and get it over with?
Why no, Jensen. I don't have a problem with you. If anything, I blame myself.
The mighty Pritchard blaming himself. That's gotta be a first.
I'm the one who told Sarif we needed a physical security team to protect us. If he'd read my report closely enough.
Wait a second. Are you saying it was your idea to hire me?
Not you, Jensen. I wanted Dynacore, Sharp Edge, or Bell Tower. All the top private security contractors were on my list, but Sarif wanted somebody in-house. And so did Dr. Reed.
I suggest you leave Megan out of this.
Why, Jensen? It's no secret how close the two of you were. And let's face it, you'd just been fired from SWAT for that massacre in Mexican Town.
I quit.
No one was about to hire you.
You really have to stop getting your news from those Picus blogs, Francis. They only confuse you.
The point is, if Sarif had listened to me, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But Megan, God love her, always did have Sarif's ear.
Sarif's ear is going to be hearing a report about violence in the workplace if you keep this up. You really feel like continuing?
Point taken.
You prick.
As enjoyable as this little chit-chat has been, isn't Sarif waiting for you at the helipad?
Alright. Anything in here? And the cool thing is this. Even though... Ooh, that's money. Yes, we are jacking you. Everything here and everything, even if you want to rush and get to the helipad, you can't.
Where are you, Adam? You don't have time to mess around. Get to the helipad, or something seriously bad is gonna happen.
Okay, that's pretty much like a warning saying your time is halfway up. Hurry up, stop messing about. But everything is still going to be in place.
What do you mean? The least we can do is remind everyone of the sacrifices our scientists made.
Everything is still going to be in place. That's just a memorial for the people who died. Everything's still going to be in place. You can come back after you see whatever it is that you have to see with the helipad and stuff like that. But some of the conversations I'm going to are missable, so you won't get these. So, you know, it pays a little bit to explore, but you really can't take too long. I would say don't try to complete any side quests or start up anything if you do explore and you come across something.
Adam Jensen, it's so good to have you back, even if the conditions for your return aren't all that auspicious.
Sarif didn't really tell me much, Athena. Just something about a break-in at the factory. How serious is it?
Plenty. Some of our people were inside when it happened, working overtime.
On a Saturday evening?
Things have been difficult since we lost so many good people. Everybody's had to do extra shifts to meet deadlines. Most clients were understanding, but not every contract can be delayed.
Especially the military ones. So what am I looking at here?
David knows more than I do. Get to the helipad, he'll fill you in.
Okay. So let's get to the helipad and see what's up. Must be bad if they had to call Jensen in and he's only been healing for about 6 months after that surgery. The game is afoot. Okay, up we go. And this time, we will save the day.
All the contracts we lost because of the last attack and the Washington hearings being postponed.
Welcome back, Jensen. Didn't think we'd see you around here for a while yet.
You know how it goes, Malik. Duty calls.
Don't I know it? I was in my wingsuit halfway to the top of the Renaissance Center when I got the 911. But you... 6 months is a hell of a short time to come back from the dead. You sure you're ready for this?
Only one way to find out.
Roger that. The boss is already on board, arguing with the DPD's tactical response team. They've got the plant surrounded, but Mr. Sarif wants you to go in first. You all set here? Because the sooner we take off, the better it will be for everyone.
I'm ready.
Great. Then let's get airborne.
Alright, let's see how the conversation changes.
I told Farida to put us down on a roof. I don't want the crowd seeing you go in.
Fine. As long as she pulls you out the minute I'm gone. So what am I looking at here? Who are these guys?
Pro-human purists, or so they say. The same purists who've been firebombing limb clinics all over the country.
You buy that?
No, I don't think it's a coincidence they hit us today, only hours after we moved the Typhoon in for assembly line factory.
The Typhoon? Megan's team was testing it the day that bastard... Who's on point for these guys?
Adam. I know you and Megan were once...
Who is on point for these guys?
Goes by the name of Sanders. That's him, there. He's an augmented Adam, so he can't be one of the mercs who attacked us, but he did know exactly how to get inside our plant.
All right. So how do you want me to handle this?
First priority is the Typhoon. I'm keeping SWAT out until you've secured it. As far as rules of engagement go, I'll defer to you. Lethal or non-lethal?
We're going non-lethal.
I'm not looking to start a firefight in there, just neutralize them.
Okay. But just make sure those bastards don't wake up and warn their friends. You remember what it's like in there? A lot of tight enclosed hallways, but the labs themselves are pretty open, high ceilings. So, do you want something you can use from a distance, or up close?
Oh, this is where it gets tough, because this would be better for one particular part, but overall this is better for the entire level. It's gonna be a lot of cuts.
Give me something with distance. If I get too close, I'll take them out personally.
Just try not to break anything expensive. The Typhoon should be in the factoring labs, but Pritchard will tell you more as you go in. I've got him running comms.
Terrific. Anything else?
Keep your eyes open for hostages. Free them if you can, but the Typhoon is your #1 priority. We developed it for the Alphabet agencies, and if we don't deliver it to them intact and still a secret, well, I'm sure you'll get the job done right.
Gentlemen, prepare for landing.
So let me show you our Praxis things here. Oh, well, that's our inventory. So this is how I have it set up, and if this is your first time playing, I would suggest you get, where is it? Hacking is very important. So there's social enhancer, hacking, the retinal, these thingies, so you can actually see through walls and all that stuff. Those are priority. Those you should invest in first. After that, secondary, I would say strength and your legs here, so you can get a good jump. And yeah, everything else is, oh well, the Typhoon, or not the Typhoon, sorry, Icarus Landing. But hacking, social enhancer, eyesight, those take priority. Or is it eyesight or smart vision? You know what? I'm sorry, it's smart vision. What is this? Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Smart vision, not retinal prosthesis. So yeah, smart vision, social enhancing, hacking take priority. Then oh yeah, your cloaking system. But even before that, I would say strength, your legs, cloaking, and that thing, Icarus Landing. So we have 1 point here. We're just gonna put it there, not that we really need to. And yeah, let's begin. Actually, we have one more thing of talking we have to do, then we will truly begin. Take that bar. What that does is, you see those green batteries there? When we use one up, we can eat that bar that we picked up and it'll replenish it. And no, we don't need tutorials on the menu.
Tell me you're the guy we've been twiddling our thumbs waiting for.
SI Security. Name's Jensen.
Jensen. Yeah. I thought I recognized you. Used to be on Team 2 till that Mexican town thing went down. I gotta say, you're the last person I pictured taking orders from a CEO.
Things change.
Not always for the better. Feel like getting in there and doing whatever it is your boss wants you to do? Because maybe then we can do our job.
Intel on these purists. How much you got?
How much you want?
They communicate any demands yet?
Not yet, but I get the feeling they're not that organized. Most of the guys I've seen look like street bangers and thugs. The kind who get their jollies trashing equipment. You ask me, it's the man in charge you have to worry about.
I didn't ask you.
How many am I looking at down there?
Hard to say. We've spotted 3 in the courtyard, maybe half a dozen inside. But that's a sketchy estimate at best, since we seem to be getting a loop playback off your telecams.
That shouldn't be possible. I told Sarif to make sure Pritchard overhauled the system.
Well, someone inside must be tech savvy, because all we're seeing is a loop. For all we know, there could be 5, 10, or 3 dozen perps in there.
The leader's name is Sanders, right? What's his story?
Zeke Sanders. We're running background on him now. Looks like he fought 2 tours in the Gulf. One of them on a recycled military bill.
You mean he's augmented? Sarif told me he's not.
He used to be augmented. Says his augs made him do evil shit, so he ripped him out. Now he's got a whole crew of gullible street kids listening to his crap and ready to die for him. Or kill.
I think I've heard enough.
You sure? Wouldn't want to make your boss unhappy.
You look pretty dug in up here. What's the react team plan?
We got Alpha as point and Bravo as wing, both standing by to breach the target. We're coordinating from here, but until your boss gives us the go-ahead, we're just holding our dicks.
Realistically, how much time do I have before any shooting starts?
According to protocol, none. According to your lawyers, the sooner you get in there, the sooner we can hose this powder keg down and call it a day.
We've got people inside. Any idea where I should look for them?
Yeah. Your plant manager, Josie Thorpe, managed to slip a call out before someone snatched her cell. She said the hostages are being held in an office near the assembly labs.
Makes sense. The workers were setting up for a production run, so they'd have been concentrated there.
You know more about that than I would. Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
I got it.
Darn. Oh no, I did it right. Okay. Okay.
Jensen, it's me, Pritchard. Where are you?
On a roof overlooking the plant.
Good. Your point of entry should be through shipping and receiving.
Should be, Francis. The hell does that mean?
We have an employee entrance there, heavily guarded by purists, no doubt. So, if you're not a fan of the frontal assault, I suppose you could try accessing the building's roof.
Now, I was going to jump down like a cool guy since I have the Icarus landing, but I'll just take the ladders. And you do again want to crouch for a lot of the sneaking. It's nothing over here. I'm just showing you crouching for the sneaking because you're not going to make as much noise. I have these dampeners, noise dampeners, which I just turned on, and that muffles sound as well, but you're not going to have that at the beginning of the game, so you want to use crouch and try to remember to crouch. Otherwise, you're going to feel awfully stupid when you accidentally run and get busted.
Yeah, everything seems under control. No sign of SWAT.
Stealth takedown, non-lethal. Of course, to do non-lethal, you just tap B or circle if you're playing on the PlayStation. And if you want to just be an insane killer and have Jensen unleash his rage, then just hold B or circle. Alright, cool. Got another energy bar. And what the thugs carry, it is random, so you may not get the same thing twice. Per playthrough, that is. Alright. Stun dart. Yeah, this is another way you can go, but we're not going that way. We're gonna be cool and go another way. If I could actually jump. Which apparently I can't. There we go. So, the cool thing about these type of games, Deus Ex and even Dishonored, are there's always an alternative path. And there's electricity, but that's alright because, like I said, there's always another path. And we got experience for that, which is awesome. Everything is awesome. Everything is when you part of the team. Okay. Okay, I don't know why I thought that was a fence that I could open. What happened to you? Silent sniper rifle. What? Well, darn. I forgot about that. That... Man. Now, this actually makes me want to go back and just restart and get the stun gun. Oh. Alright, sorry, had some recording issues, should be okay now. But yeah, a silent sniper, what? Well, and a lot of the stuff we're picking up, we're just gonna sell, we're never going to use.
Pritchard, I'm in.
Nicely done, Jensen. May I ask how?
A vent on the roof. It'll be in my report next time we discuss security loopholes.
Oh, goody. I'll be sure to take notes. The Typhoon is in the factoring labs. There's an elevator just past the assembly labs that will take you to it.
Got it.
Okay. Trank darts, always good. Yeah, try to take ladders down things instead of just dropping like that, because again, sound. Emails. And you can just pause and read that if you want. Okay, so the thing with the computers and hacking is it's all in real time, so nothing freezes. The guards and everyone, they're still moving around, so if you're spotted on the computer, you get shot. So remember that. There we go. Stuff in there, plus a shotgun. This guy's coming back, so I don't know, I've tried to grab that shotgun while he was close before and somehow he spotted me, so I'm just gonna be patient and wait. Again, patience is the name of the game. Alright, there we go. So we'll get this and we will take the goodies inside. Like I said, those are mostly for selling stuff. Alright. So we'll wait for both of those dudes to turn around. Not chancing it. Turn around. Thank you. Alright. And up we go. Now we can go that way, but why? This is the better way. It's stealthy, it's quiet, less people. And again, less chance of messing up. Adam Jensen is not a murderer, and if we went the other way, we'd have to kill everyone most likely. I mean, we have a sniper, but it's not going to be very effective up close now, is it? We got Traveler.
Anybody seen D-Rag?
Probably smoking a cigarette. Why?
He shouldn't be wandering off like that. Zeke wants us all on full alert.
What for? The popos ain't coming in here. Not while we's holding all the cards.
No shit. You see Zeke when that Hansel ever sneaked us? Never seen no one twitch that fast. He's gonna get us out of this.
Not if those popos catch us blazing. So split up.
Okay, so we're gonna do a save here. We'll save at number 6. Yeah, so I guess that's what we'll be using for this playthrough. Save slot 3 and 6. And there's some goodies I want to collect. Oh, what am I doing? That's the way I came from. Jeez. I got turned around. The vents, they freak me out. It's the claustrophobia. Yeah, sure, Jensen. Alright. So, yeah, there's a guy in there, and if we were to just open this and drop down, he'd hear us. So, we'll wait for him to walk where he can't hear us. Or we'll just turn on dampening, and there we go. He heard nothing. Wait for him to walk by. Yes, do your little turn behind. And gotcha. So we're going to close this door. And you do have to be careful because sometimes doors opening and closing. Oh, that's a helicopter in the game. They can alert guards and they'll say, hey, this isn't right. But yeah, we came into this room just for a couple of goodies. See if we can get anything to help us as we travel through the facilities. And always, always, always hide the bodies, because you just never know. So let's see. We're just gonna sell most of this stuff, but there could be a few useful things, such as beer. Why is beer at the work facilities? I don't know, but we're gonna drink it because Jensen needs to cut loose a little bit. Actually, that increases our health some. As you can see, it went from 100 to 105. It's a temporary boost, but a boost nonetheless. However, it's not really needed for us since we're playing stealthy and we're not gonna get shot or hit, except for maybe in boss fights. But even then, I know how to do those fights with stealth, and that's one of the things the director's cut did. Like in the normal vanilla version, the boss fights couldn't really be done with stealth, from what I understand. And it's a shame too, because you know, you play this game entirely invisible, and then you get to a boss fight and it forces you to play another way, because what if you're not using a gun? Which quite a few people weren't when they first played, so you know, the developers messed up there. But they did try and fix it with the director's cut, but it could still be better. Invisible War, excuse me, Mankind Divided does the stealth boss fights much better. Okay, so that's everything that's in there, and let's continue on and get to where we need to go. So there's some other stuff.
Jensen, I just tried to unlock the assembly lab door, but my override codes aren't working. Someone's changed the protocols.
What? Didn't you plug the...
I'm on it. But until I find this particular breach and fix it, you'll have to hack the door manually. Pritchard out.
Okay, so I can't remember what I was gonna say, but anyway, okay, so on the little mini map there, you can see it's still 2 guys active. That's a metal detector. Don't be stupid and go through the metal detector. It will alert them. Instead, just jump on across. So now we're gonna do hacking, and hacking's fairly easy. It looks more intimidating than it actually is, but what you want to do is capture this node here, and in order to get that, you have to go through these things. This guy is going to send out a program to stop you. Now, sometimes you can actually capture this towering red node, which, if you do, I believe it gives you little bonus things. I'll more on that later, but yeah, so you just hold down X, as you can see, and what this does is fortify, so it protects your home base node, which is this one, and I have it to where it tells you your chances of detection, but again, we're maxed out on hacking, so it doesn't really matter. We're just gonna get through it. See? Just that easy. Done and done.
Access granted.
Doors unlocked, and let us continue unless there's anything in here. Which I don't think there is. Oh, and those blue thing. Wait, am I actually? No, this is the. Okay. I thought I had the lethal sniper. Oh.
Jesus Christ, you killed him, man!
He asked for it. Kept calling me a big.
No way, no way! I am not going to prison for this!
Hate to tell you this, Trev, but once that bomb goes off, this guy won't be the last Skinner in here who buys it.
Shut up, J-Ro. Trevor, you gotta calm down. Help me find something to cover him up with.
I'm telling you, man, these handle lovers deserve what's coming to them.
Okay, how are we going to do this? I have no idea. I mean, I could just turn invisible and run, but where's the fun in that? Well, how are we gonna do this, guys? I know which way we should go. There are some goodies in here, but I'm not going to get them. Not all of them, anyway. We won't need them. And thankfully, these things are tinted. Now, that's just ammo. Don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. Whew. Okay. Again, we still have to be patient and wait. And go, go, go. Ooh, event. Where does this lead? Alright, again, exploring is your friend, even if it's a little risky. You do get experience for it, and you may find goodies. Okay. Where are you leading us? What the heck? Okay, so we're on top of everything. Hey, what is that? What is that? It's the hostages. All right. It's time to be a hero. Time to save the day. Save everyone. How do I get in there? Of course, the vent. So, yes, we found the hostages. This vent should lead us to them. And I'm going to tell you now, don't take the door. Do not take the door. Don't take the straightforward approach. You will regret it.
Do not use the door.
Please, let us go.
Help! Somebody!
What he said.
Do something.
Oh, strength darts.
Do something.
Oh, just stand there!
Do something.
Yes, I hear you, lady. Shut up.
Find a way to deactivate it.
Okay, so I do want to say real quick. The game has good voice acting on central characters, but my word, the just filler characters, the voice acting leaves something to be desired.
Where's the bomb squad?
And
Save us!
and they use a lot of the character models. They recycle them a lot, so this is pretty much all the character models in the game. Where's the bomb squad? I hear you. Shut up before I put you down. Alright, now there's actually a pocket secretary you could get from one of the thugs that tells you the code to this, and you can also just shoot this green thing here if you have a lethal weapon, I believe.
Where's the bomb squad?
But we're just gonna hack. Okay, so this one looks a bit more intimidating, but it isn't. You see, they have these arrows that you follow, and you plan out which way you want to go. So we can go through the middle here, but it's no point. So we're gonna go left, down here, up here, and then over. Now, you can go to this one if you just want to take it to fortify and give you more time, but no, it's entirely up to you. It's optional, you don't have to.
Get us out of here!
Hurry!
Shut up.
Access granted. Automated dispersal device deactivated.
There we go.
Countdown terminated. Have a nice day.
Richard, get word to Sarif. I found the hostages.
I'm relaying good news, I hope.
They're safe, and they're staying put. SWAT will have to exfil them as soon as I've got the prototype.
I'll tell Sarif, but don't take too long.
And nice, we get bonus points. All of a sudden, too, their hands become unwrapped and everything, which is kind of weird.
Listen up. I need you all to stay calm, keep your voices down, and wait here for SWAT. The plant's not clear yet.
Not clear, but those terrorists, they've got my wife.
Your wife?
She's the manager here. Josie Thorpe. They said they needed her to open the administration building. They were looking for evidence of some kind. Please, I haven't seen her since. You have to find her.
I'll do my best. But right now, I need you all to stay here and wait for the police. Can you do that?
Yes, of course. But please, hurry.
You said they were looking for evidence? What kind of evidence?
I don't know. They're purists. They think the body is sacred and shouldn't be tampered with. They probably want something that will implicate us in moral wrongdoings.
Did they know about the typhoon?
It's a top secret contract. How could they? And we only moved it in a few hours ago. Please, I don't think they expected anyone would be working today. And now that they're backed into a corner, you have to find my wife, please.
Don't worry, we'll find her. I'm Adam? Yeah, apparently I'm Adam Jensen. Okay, I wonder if I could use the door now. I really don't know, and I don't want to test it. Well, let's test it. Let's just save and see. I think it's okay now that the bomb has been disabled. Where's the bomb squad? Good lord. Yeah, it's okay. So you still have to be careful. We can't just go out. You know, they will see you. Think we're good. Go, go, go. I just went the wrong way. Well, I didn't go the wrong way. I just went another way. There's an easier way to get in here, but that's alright. So, there's a camera and a guy walking, and there's also two guys, I believe, in another area. So, we need to take this guy out and drag his body away from the camera. Which isn't gonna be that easy. That's why I like going the other way. So, you know what? Maybe we can sneak by him instead. God darn that camera. Now, if I had the stun gun, I can actually shoot the camera and disable it for a moment or two, and then go after this guy. Does it shoot all the way over? If not, I can... Yeah, I think it'll see him. Alright, that was that was pretty smooth. No, I want you completely hidden. Alright. That was pretty cool. Okay. I'll take that. That wasn't bad. And like I said, there are two guys in there. We're just gonna leave them be. Another camera, not too worried about you. And just like that, like a shadow, we move on into hacking. Which way do we go? Well, we can go anyway, really. Oh, there we go. Alarm went off. So you see that red line? Oh, I went the wrong way. God darn it. Well, that happened. Anyway, that red line is gonna try and take over these nodes, and when they do, it increases the difficulty on them. But that's alright.
Access granted.
We're max leveled, we fortified, no big deal. Save the hostages, and we're continuing on. Gotta save this Josie chick. Josie and the Pussycats, you know when that. Oh, I wonder if anyone knows that show. Well, I guess kids nowadays wouldn't. Heck, it was before my time, but it basically came about because in the 70s, going into 80s, even the late 60s, it was a thing about teen detectives, and of course most people know Scooby-Doo helped push that, and they were huge shows. Josie and the Pussycat, Scooby-Doo, of course, Dune Buggy, which is rather ridiculous. Oh, what was the one with the shark? I can't think of the name of it, but yeah, they had a talking shark. That one was kind of odd. And we're gonna do another save. We're gonna save in number 3. Darn, I can't remember the name of that thing. What was the name of that stupid shark? Oh well, he'll come to me later. Alright, we're gonna pop this guy. I wanted to shoot him in the head, but, you know, I'll take what I can get. Stun gun. Frag grenade, and again, most of the stuff we're going to sell. Well, we're not going to sell the stun gun mess. Now, if you didn't want to pop them, you can sneak around and get past them. But I wanted to pop them because why not? And we got a pocket secretary. There you go. You can read that. We've already read these here. They're just things that save to our database. Okay. So this part can get a little annoying because again, we have to go to an elevator and it's a narrow path. There is a guy all the way across in that other room. There's two things that's in there that we don't need. It's mostly ammo and money, which we don't actually need. Right. So we gotta be patient here. That's the key. But you know what? I'm going invisible. And there we go. Hit the button. Ooh, made it. Nice. Oh, praxis. So, free praxis point. What are we gonna put it in? I don't know. We don't really need anything, so I guess since it's here, I guess we'll just put it in the leg thing. Yeah, sure. Run and walk silently, sprint without. Oh! Jumping. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so I got a bit mixed up. I could have sworn the dampening activate. Okay, so it's this one that's the one where jump from any height. Oh, wow, I feel dumb. Okay, well, ignore the man behind the curtain. Alright, so we have a camera and a turret. Now, we could just avoid the camera, avoid the turret, go across and into that room, which I think is the security room, but we'll do things a little backwards. Whenever there's a vent, take it. Yes, because I just like going through vents. It's my life, with my claustrophobia. I just crawl through them like the rats and the roaches. Vents, vents, vents. Alright. So, more stun guard, and we can actually go right through here. This is the objective, but because I have strength up, I'm actually going to take this turret, and yes, we turned it around. It's basically useless now. Go to the wall, and you want to be careful because there is a concussion grenade or mine here. Camera doesn't turn all the way around, so you don't have to worry too much. Alright. When you come across these things, slowly walk up to it, disable it, take it, sell it. And in we go. So, anything in here? Magazine. Oh, or cardboard box. Get out of here. So, there we go. Oh, software for hacking. Anything else? More software for hacking. And computer terminal. Let's just hack it. Okay, so this is a bit different. This thing here, this holds little goodies for us to take. I don't know what that does, but we're gonna take it anyway. Yes, after all the times I played this game, I still have no idea what that does. Alright. Like I said, not too worried. We have plenty of time. And done.
Access granted.
So we got 100 extra XP and a nuka virus. And we can disable the camera, and we'll disable the turret. And of course you saw we could switch them to enemies, which is pretty cool. So that's it. Let's go through this door. Oh, there's our guy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Oh, your butt is toast.
Step away from the console. Now!
Help me!
Huh.
Son of a bitch.
Did not see that coming.
Pritchard, you still there?
Where else would I be?
Patch me to Sarif, now.
Adam, it's David. You got the Typhoon?
Yeah, but you were right about there being something more behind this. Because I've also got a dead purist in here with some pretty interesting cerebral implants.
Don't touch him. We'll need an expert to recover his neural hub, in case it's booby-trapped.
Copy that. What about Sanders?
SWAT's pressured me to let them off the leash. Find them before they do, and deal with them.
Wonder what that was all about. Hey. 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 Yeah, I think he's dead. Okay, so we're almost done. I think we just have one more part to get through, and we will finish up. So, let's do it. Jensen's getting tired, and he's hungry, and he gets cranky when he's hungry, and cranky Jensen, no one wants that. Oh, actually, I don't think we need to crouch just yet. And I don't like elevators because they just leave you very vulnerable. Yeah, we don't have to worry. This is kind of an area where we can take a break. Oh, wow. SWAT was not playing around. Yeah, I think you're all dead. So we definitely need to hurry up and close this thing before SWAT bust in here and mess up. We're gonna save you. And go back to crouching, because you just never know. This part's actually somewhat a pain in the rear as well. Even though this is technically a tutorial stage, there are some challenges. And let's save real quick. And we're gonna save in slot 3. Or was that 6? I think that was 6, yeah, slot. Alright. Get back into it. you're done. And let's not miss this shot, shall we? Oh. Headshot. There we go. Headshot. Nice. You can actually leave these guys where they are. It's no point in moving them because no one's going to come in up here. So we're going to take your mess. Go in here. Is that a beer? It is a beer. We are going to take it and drink it along with our tamales. As you can see, our inventory, as big as it was, it is pretty much full, so we have a lot of things to sell.
Pro-human activists have raided a Sarif Industries plant.
Ebook. Oh, we already read that one because we didn't get experience for it. Pocket secretary. So we've got a password there for a computer somewhere. Get up.
The first time, 6 months ago, on the eve of controversial hearings set to scrutinize the company's research.
Okay,
With those hearings
that's
permanently on hold, many are now wondering if
So again, go back to sneaking. Now we can go through this door down. There's a vent in here, but I kind of like doing things a little bit differently. I mean, we'll take the vent just to get experience, but we do want to plan this out quite right. There we go, there's our experience, and this is to where the vent leads. Into the bathroom, and then out of the bathroom, of course, to the main hall. How do we want to plan this, guys? How do we want to plan this? Alright, we're gonna go back this way because we can pop the guy fairly easy. And I'm going to save scum. So we'll still save number 6. There he is. Oh, perfect. Alright. Gotcha. So I don't think he'll see the body. No, cool. Not take any risks. Don't try for a headshot. If you can just shoot him, just shoot him. And there we go. Done and done. Pocket secretary. So another password, which is fine. Anything in here? Not entirely sure. Trank darts. We'll take that. Thank you. More trank darts, thank you. That was it. Yep, that was it. Let's continue, finally. Let's actually save again real quick, because with my luck, this thing will crash, which has happened before, and I was not a happy Melvin. And evidently, I'm not too worried because I'm not crouching and moving. I'm just moving. So that tells you we're at our destination. SWAT's moved in. The hostages are safe. I was undetected. Sounds like a sweet victory. Pause and read that, go back to it if you want. There's nothing else in here. Alright. It's kind of weird for an office.
Don't lie to me! I don't want to hurt you. You're a civilian. But I will if you don't give me a choice.
If you didn't want to hurt anyone, you should have stayed home tonight.
Oh, look! Sarif's attack dog! You're here to clean up before the police bust in? He thinks we're breaking the law. Shut up! All you body polluters break laws. You're all the same.
You're gonna have a hard time convincing people you're any different once they hear you had an AUG on your team.
What?
I found your attack dog in the factoring labs, trying to cut through security with his implanted hackware.
Nice try, Cholo. But I would never let one of you freaks on my crew. Back off, Hunter! I got business to take care of, understand? If what you say is true, and I'm not saying it is here, but I gotta check things out. So me and la vieja, we're leaving.
Okay, so this is the part I was telling you why it would pay to have a stun gun. It's way easier. Let's see if we can do this, and yeah, I will be reloading if we fail.
Not a chance this ends now.
Her blood is on...
Are you still there? Adam, what's happening?
Okay,
What's
we
your
did it.
situation? Adam!
Sanders is down for the count. SWAT will want to question him,
Oh,
but I'm
man.
pretty sure he doesn't know a thing. Somebody else set this up.
Damn it. Okay, I want you back here now. The admin building has a rooftop terrace. Meet Farida on it.
Copy. Jensen out.
Alright, we did it, guys. My god, that was hard. So, if you have a stun gun, it's way easier. What I had to do, well, you saw what I did. I went invisible and shot him up close and personal. That's the only way. And that will keep you from getting any alarms, turning hostile, etc., etc. And he's still alive. And, well, she's alive. Now, the other thing you can do is talk him down, but that leads to one of several outcomes. Either you end up failing and you have to fight and kill him, everyone dies. You let him go immediately, he takes her and dies. So, yeah, it's quite a few different outcomes. But we got him. And we're jacking your pocket, Secretary. Oh, yeah, I'll just clear these up, but yeah, we did it. That was that was tough. So, and again, you're getting ready to see what I was talking about with the secondary.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Just a little shaken up, but what about the other hostages? My husband was with them in one of the assembly labs, and I overheard talk about a bomb.
Don't worry, they're safe.
Oh, thank God. When those men surprised us. Mr. Jensen, they should not have been able to get in. With the typhoon being moved in and all, I double-checked the protocols myself.
Yeah, I expect Pritchard's doing the same thing right now. Stay here. DPD will want to question you. But you and your husband should be reunited soon.
Thank you, Mr. Jensen. You're a hero.
Sorry, Mr. Thorpe. The target is on lockdown. I can't let anyone in.
But my wife, she's still in there. I need to know that she's okay.
We'll have to wait until the building is secure. Now back up and let the SWAT team do their job, please.
My wife, is she all right?
She's fine. A little shaken up, though. SWAT will need to debrief her. But you'll see her soon.
I don't know what to say. I think I've given up on her. You're a true hero, man. I'll find some way to repay this, I swear.
There's no need for that. I was just doing my job.
Don't be modest. I didn't recognize you before, but I know who you are, Mr. Jensen. And I know you weren't supposed to be back at work yet. Thank God you are. I'll be in touch. Count on it.
That's right. I do want something. I just say that cliche line so I don't look like a prick. This is a door that leads to nowhere. Alright, so I think that concludes this part of Deus Ex. So we're just going to go back to base. Well, go back to Sarif Industries and we'll end it there.
You made a lot of people happy tonight, Jensen. And not just the men in suits.
It's what they pay me for.
No. They pay you to put corporate interests ahead of people. You found a way to satisfy everyone. Guess Dr. Reed was telling the truth about you.
Megan? What are you talking about, Malik?
Before you were hired, she said the papers were lying about Mexican Town. That you weren't fired from the force. You quit when you realized Protect and Serve had become Protect and Serve the corporate interest. Nice to see she was right. You ready to go?
Yeah, get me out of here, Malik.
Your wish is my command. Climb in. New orders just in, Jensen. The boss wants Pritchard to examine the Typhoon ASAP.
Copy that. Thanks for the lift.
No problem. Hey, and Jensen, I just wanted to say, new look suits you. Like you haven't missed a beat at all.
Thanks.
So, how's it feel? Being augmented?
Excuse me?
Don't take it the wrong way. I mean, I've got a few neuro enhancements myself. Discreet ones to help me fly better. But I chose to get them implanted. You didn't. Now that you had a chance to try them out, what do you think?
I'm not gonna lie and say they didn't come in handy back there. But like you said, I didn't choose to get augmented.
So it'll take some getting used to. I get it. But don't be surprised if the boss keeps pushing you to get more.
Why? What do you mean?
You know how he is. He thinks augmentations are the be-all, end-all of everything. And he can't understand why someone wouldn't want to become more than human.
Megan used to say the same thing.
I'm not surprised. The research she was doing was pretty damn inspired. Might have convinced a lot more people to give what we make here a try.
If that bastard hadn't killed her.
Listen, Jensen. I know you want to find the men who attacked us, and so do I. If I can help in any way, all you gotta do is ask.
Actually, there is something. I want to know about the first attack.
Fine. Ask away.
I've been thinking about why they attacked. What they were really after.
Isn't it obvious? They didn't want us going to Washington.
No, that was just timing. Hearings can be rescheduled. Somebody else can present Megan's findings.
I don't think so, Jensen. They took out her whole team. Declan Faraday, Vasily Savchenko, Nia Colvin, even Eric Koss. The labs their bodies were found in.
Were burned to a crisp. I know.
The only reason you weren't caught in the fire was because that retaining wall came down. Saved your life, believe it or not.
So the whole attack was just to destroy Megan's research.
Sure looks that way. Mr. Sarif is hoping to reconstruct it, but it may take months. If he can keep us solvent that long.
Did anyone else see them? The men who attacked?
Not well enough to get a description. Pritchard got some fuzzy images off one of the Intellicams, but his tapes were all confiscated by Homeland Security.
Homeland? I heard Homicide passed it over to Special Investigations. Detroit Special Investigations.
They did, for the first month. After that, all I really know is the case is still pending, and Mr. Sarif is not pleased.
You were there that night. What do you remember about it?
That it was chaos. First, everybody figured there'd been some kind of accident, but Pritchard couldn't get a good visual and communications were haywire. Then we heard the explosions. By the time anyone knew what had hit us...
They were gone.
Whoever they were good, Jensen. Special training good.
I'm gonna find them, Malik. One way or another.
I believe you. And just so you know, when you do, I've got your back.
I appreciate that, Malik, but right now...
You've got to get the Typhoon into the tech lab, right. See you later, then. Oh, and Jensen, the boss wants a face-to-face debrief in his office once it's secure.
Roger that. Good night, Malik.
Okay, thank you. That's all I needed to know. You're completely useless, Malik, and you look like an actress. I'm not sure which one, though. Okay. Alright, guys, and that will conclude this first part, or maybe even session, of Deus Ex Human Revolution. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for starting a brand new journey in the video game. I don't know. I need to come up with a better ending, don't I? Well, anyway, thank you for starting this new journey with me. Can't wait to see where we end up. And as usual, try to avoid spoilers in the comments if you do decide to comment or anything, because there might be a person who's never seen the game before, and we don't want to ruin their fun, do we? And also, if you are into the paranormal, supernatural, the unknown in general, be sure to check out the other channel, Unexplained Possibilities. The link will be in the description down below, and there you can find me talking about, well, the paranormal, supernatural, and it's also home to the Unexplained Possibilities podcast. So you definitely want to check those out. It's a lot of fun, and who knows, you might come away with something if you have an interest in the unknown, the paranormal, blah, blah, blah. So thank you all once again for tuning in, and I will be seeing you next time.